Yeah, what's up, everybody? Yes! It is Sunday. It's Sunday, everybody. At least it is where we are, on the west coast of the United States. Uh, all things...
United States.
The United States. That's how they say it in Mexico. The United States. You say the J sound at the beginning, and you don't say the TS at the end. It's the United States. So, All Things Fantasy Grounds talk show is meant to teach and help everybody, but the opinions stated by my co-host and I are not those of Smiteworks USA, LLC, the Smiteworks United States, or Fantasy Grounds, or the Forge, or the DM's Guild, or anybody. Just us, just two of us, and there's just two of us tonight. Guess who's here with me? Drake, how are you?
It's me, and I am doing good. I had a nice day doing a one-shot earlier. It was fun.
Yes. Oh yeah, Drake did a one-shot today. He did the Goblin encounter at the beginning of Lost Mine of Fandover for the David Middleton Memorial Con today. And for those of you that don't know, David Middleton, is a big part of Fantasy Grounds. He was the head what do you call it, customer service guy for the company, and he did the Fantasy Grounds Friday show, and he passed away in November. And so we did a memorial con for him this weekend. Still happening. Might be just wrapping up right now. It's supposed to be Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Last I heard, we raised we meet our over $1,000 goal for American Heart Association.
Oh, fantastic! Even though he didn't die of anything heart related, that's still fantastic. Oh, Thelgor says the memorial con was pretty good from what I was able to catch. Yeah. So I guess people had over there at Fantasy Grounds Academy here. Let's take a look. They might still have some rooms going down here. Let's see. Oh, wait. Did I go to the right one? Yeah, I guess everything's probably over now because there's nobody in the rooms. So that's good. Yeah, David Middleton. God rest his soul. If you believe in that sort of thing. I'm not really a religious guy. But, that's what people say. Thoughts and prayers. That's what they say. He was a funny, really cool guy. Got to meet him. Drake and I got to meet Drake and him at the same time in Florida in July 19. Was it 19?
19, I think it was.
19, yeah.
And I'll never forget it because Dave got to kill your character.
Dave killed my ass. He fucking took me.
It was like a 27-headed Hydra or something that ate you, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. What's the name? It was. Was that the starter set, or it was one of those?
No, yeah. It was the Stranger Things.
Oh yeah, Stranger Things, and I got eaten by the 27-headed
Thistle Hydra.
Fuck, that was so funny. It was him. Me.
Dave's like, it's got 4 heads. No, it's got 6. No, 20 heads.
Yeah, kept getting hit. Like you chop one off, 3 more would grow back. So it was him, me, John Gregory, which is Moon Wizard, and his daughter. But his daughter was like half playing, and I'm not interested. And she was like 12. And then
oh my God, Dad! I can't believe I'm sitting here with these old people.
And then it was you, right? You were in that.
Yeah.
And then that was it, right? Just us. And then Dave was who?
It was 4 of us.
Yeah.
4 of us.
And then Dave was the DM. And then there were other tables. Jen Page was running one of those horror things.
Remember a box of teeth.
Yeah, but she had a box of fucking teeth, like looked like real human teeth. And then Doug was running. Doug Davison was running Deadlands, and then I know James Holloway and Zacchaeus, and probably 1 or 2 other. I can't remember who was sitting at that table.
Marbania played.
Oh yeah, Marbania, and then we all stayed in an Airbnb. This was when the Unity party happened in Florida in 2019, in July. It was a fucking million degrees. And then she opened her mouth, Thelgor, and they all fell out into a box. They were her teeth. They were her real teeth.
Holy
McClancy! We were just talking about you. McClancy has the record. He's got the record. Let's look here on notifications for number of months subscribed to the channel. 57 months. He just added another one. You don't count me because how does he have longer than me? That doesn't make any fucking sense.
Because you didn't subscribe to your channel.
No, you can't. I can't subscribe to my own channel. That just keeps it. I don't know. And then Marbania, and then Drake Takes. That's it. Wait. David Keith, the Garfster, Diablo Bob, Gore Vidal, all these guys. So anyway, yeah. So David Middleton, everybody. That's the farting. Yeah, Diablo Bob. The farting. So next week, today we're going to just answer questions go over anything anybody would like to see, and give away a prize. Next
Well, don't
week.
forget my question.
What was your question? Oh yeah. Oh, let's ask that right away. So
It's our question, I guess. It's a question.
this is a question for the chat, for you guys. Does anybody know is it the Dungeon Master's Guide or the Player's Handbook?
The Dungeon Master's Guide. I got it right there. I searched for it right in the DM guide. See at top?
Oh yeah, DMG. Okay, so
For
in the
Warhammer.
yeah, Warhammer has, and I used to know the answer to this, and I currently do not remember the answer. But there's a Warhammer D, and there's a Warhammer T, and somebody was maybe suggesting that was Throne, but no, because they're both the Throne. They both have the same properties, basically.
And there's no other Warhammer on the list in the Dungeon Master Guide. I mean, there's a Vicious, but no standard Warhammer.
How does add quote thing? How does he have bigger than me? So, does anybody know the answer to why that is? Because they're exactly the same. And there is an answer. This it's in equipment, right? Mosk and Fuzz, yeah. There is an answer because I one time knew the answer, but I don't. And they're exactly the same. There's no differences between the two except for the title. One is T and one is D, and who the fuck knows?
I searched under DMG for Warhammer, and that's what came up in mine. So go to yours, Rob, and search for.
All right,
Warhammer
let's do it.
DMG.
All right, let's do it.
Let's see what you got.
Let's do it. Let's go to test campaign. We're gonna open the DMG. And we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it right now. So Diablo Bob, dwarf and two-handed, yes. But why the distinguishment? Is distinguishment a word? Why do you distinguish? Why the distinguishing between the two? They're the same. I don't understand.
And why does a dwarf get his own Warhammer? Why can't an elf have a rapier? Isn't
understand.
there an E somewhere? What is
All
there?
Right. Why? While that's loading, let's do this. 5e Warhammer D or T. Let's see if it gives us anything. I like that the roll20.net is the first thing you always get whenever you look up something. Okay, no, not there. Warhammer versus small. Yeah, so there's no. Okay, let's see what we get. So let's go open the modules. Let's open the DMG, also known as the Dungeon Master's Guide. Dungeon Master's Guide players?
No,
it would be this. Okay, then once that's open, we're going to go to items. We're waiting. It's a big book. Plus, it has 1,000 tables in it. We're waiting still because it's huge. We're waiting. Okay.
There it is.
That's what I said in my prompt date. We're waiting because it's huge. Okay, NPCs, not NPCs. Items. Here we go. All right, now I'm going to search for Warham, like that. So yeah, D, and T, and what the hell's the difference? Nothing.
So you got the exact same thing I got.
Yeah. Versatile, yeah, 1d10. Throne, range, yeah, 2060. Yeah, it's the same. It's exactly the same. There's no difference between these two.
Other than one's designated with a D for dwarf, and one's designated for T for Tom, or Titty, or I don't know. Throne.
Check in equipment. This is equipment.
Check in equipment.
Equipment is items, dude. There's no equipment. This is items.
What, in the maybe the adventures? I don't know what he means in equipment either.
Weapons. Warhammer.
Oh, that way.
Yeah, see, still the same.
Versatile. That everything's the same.
They're the same. So either John Gregory, Moon Wizard, or Zacchaeus would know the answer to this. I don't know if we can. I mean, I can put in the. I can see, like, he. Who knows if he's even. It's like 3 a.m. wherever he lives. I don't know. Let's ask him. We'll see if we get a response during the show. He's currently offline, so he's probably asleep.
Yeah, it's pretty late there. I would say it is the next day there for sure. So 2 in the morning. Because he's Scottish. Yeah, see, I just totally guessed. Play games, Patty, 2 a.m. Bam. Just have a sense of that we're waking his ass up when you ping him because he probably doesn't know how to turn it off in Discord.
No, he's got a sleep. He's got sleep marked up there.
I see it.
What is that? I can't. I gotta turn off that fucking shaking. Look at that. It's fucking shaking.
What is that? Why
it's the party. It's the fucking party mode. What is the difference in Warhammer D or T? Why the difference? The stats are the same. Okay, I should have.
DMG in the DMG, yeah. B.
Yeah, well, he knows.
Oh, you're gonna send him the picture? Send him the picture I gave you.
You're making it so complicated.
I'm making it because I can hear him in his Scottish accent say, "What do you mean? Which book are you talking about? The farting."
The farting. No, he knows. Here, I'll do this. No.
That's a screenshot I just gave you.
No, I want to do special shit like this.
That's the exact screenshot I gave you.
No, it's not.
All right,
but you know what? No, the
point
point is, it was easier for me to do that than it was to copy yours and paste it. I don't know. It's different. Oh, here we are in general chat. Here we are in my Discord in general chat. Boom, delete. We don't do, who is that? I better send him a message first. Moderize message. Please familiarize yourself with the rules. No memes. Oh God, I gotta turn that fucking shaking crap off. And then I go back over here to general chat, and his meme was posted as 2 seconds ago. Deleted. Delete. Didn't even read it. We don't allow that shit. First of all, party mode. Let's go check that out. Party mode is new. Enable combos. Enable. Just fucking turn all this shit off. But it's party. It's an individual thing. It's not turning it off for everybody. It's just turning it off for me. I don't like it. Fury loves it. Wrong server.
Even know what it is.
Good call. Yeah, there you go. How can I be mad if he says wrong server? That's a nice scam. Sorry, wrong server. Didn't mean to do that. All right, let's turn this off. We don't need it. Okay, everybody, let's see. So we don't know the answer to that, but we did ask. So what else do we want to know? Does anybody have any questions about Fantasy Grounds? Let's do this.
Hey, did that module ever get fixed that I found that was kind of broken last week?
Which one?
Writing a wrong?
Yeah, that's all fixed, isn't it?
I don't know.
What was wrong with it? Do you remember?
Remember the images weren't linked and we got question marks?
Oh yeah, that's all fixed. Wait, no, that's still being looked into, I believe. Oh, won't happen again. No problem. No problem. Oh, gotta give him one of these, like that, like this, all right, like that. Boom. I still believe that's being worked on by. Yeah, it's still being worked on.
Yeah, no,
oh, how's it coming? Coming like that.
I was just curious what made it break like that.
I can tell you exactly what made it break. Being created in Classic and then ported over way back when, and then Unity, they update Unity and it fucks with shit. That's what happened.
Yeah, I described that easily.
Fury loves the shaking up. Oh yeah, Fury's not feeling well today, everybody. That's why she's not here. And then Robin is Robin's not a no-show. She just, she's not on every week. She shows up whenever the hell she feels like. So, all right, let's go over here. Okay, now back to people's questions in the chat. What? Did anybody ask a question? I don't see one.
23 people can't think of a question to ask about Fantasy Grounds. All you guys are that smart. You don't need to know.
No, we did it all. We already did.
Rob, give him a tough one.
200 shows. We already covered everything. Oh, here, I'll tell you this, everybody. We're gonna cover. So next week we're gonna go Monsters of the Multiverse walkthrough, and then right after Journey Through the Radiant Citadel comes out, we'll do the walkthrough, and then we'll do Spelljammer walkthrough. These are all right here in the future.
The future.
The future. Can you roll your R's, Drake?
Of course I can roll my R's.
Some people can't do it. I try to teach people how to do it by making the letter D sound, like as in dog. Just say D, 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 D really fast. D, 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 D. And if you just keep doing that, eventually, like that, you'll eventually get it. People go, no.
Just pretend you're a biplane.
I used to do the Jake break sound, semis. Yeah. And this was, that's how I used to do it.
That's a pretty good one. Does that hurt your lips? It sounds
No,
like
it doesn't hurt. It rattles my teeth, but it doesn't hurt my lips. Play
yeah.
games, Patty. Can I ask if you use an IDE for module development, and if so, which one? Okay, let's stop right here and let's explain to Rob what an IDE is.
It's an improvised detonation extension.
No, that's IED. It improvised. Celestian is busting my balls. Meanwhile, he fucked up the word what.
So the answer is no. Play games. Patty.
Yeah, no, I do not play games because I don't know what that is. Here, let's all educate ourselves. Let's go to the internet and type in IDE and it tells us integrated development environment. Yeah, no. Is this?
Hey, I was getting there.
Is this whole fucking thing like this? No. I mean, I do use Notepad++. But no, I don't use any fancy crap like that. As a matter of fact, I have a video on, let's see, how to build a Fantasy Grounds module. Look at that. You fucking Google the first one. Module creation with Rob Twohy. Boom. That shows.
If you saw him on camera, he would still have hair. I'm kidding.
At hour and 40 minutes, I take you through step by step, and there's a PDF to go with it. That's everything you need to know. Yeah, Notepad++.
Oscar says check your PM. He's got something to show you.
Yeah, rule set wizard. I'm out. When I first started with Fantasy Grounds, I actually got hired to create. Let's see. Where is it? Does anybody remember Heroes 5e? I don't even know if it became a thing. How come it's not even showing up on? So Heroes 5e was going to be superheroes in 5th edition, and I was going to create that for Smiteworks, but it required like 2 things that weren't in 5e, and they said, "Oh, you got to make a rule set for that," and I'm like, "Yeah, I'm out." And so I went to the producers of the thing and said, "Yeah, that's beyond my skill set." And this is before I didn't even know anybody. Mosk and Foz, you have Heroes 5e or you have something else? Tokens on my maps always go really slow after I click on the green check mark to approve them. Is this standard or is it my map? Pave the World. That's a factor of memory, I'm sure, because it's not normal I've seen it happen, but it's not normal. And Diablo Bob's right. You can turn off layers.
Line of sight, lighting,
a lot of things.
And
if you go to your
all has a factor.
If you go to your images, you'll see like. So I don't have any shared here, but like if I did, let's just say I had some shared, right? You'll see a P here, and that stands for public. That means you've shared the image, which means it's trying to feed it to all the players. You can do that. You can take those images away from your players, and you can even here. Let me do that again. Let me go share a couple. You can filter to shared here, and then you can just unshare all of them, and then that'll at least help. That way it won't be pushing those images out to your players. That's one way to help. But there's a lot of factors on why stuff moves really slow.
Moshkin Foz earlier wanted you to check your PM. He sent you something about that Warhammer.
Oh, let's see.
And he does say that he does have S5E. Warhammer. A D, a T.
Yeah, but they're the same. Why is he? You didn't tell us anything new. Why is it D? Why is it T? What the hell's the difference? There's no difference.
And where is that the Warhammer out of? What book? We can't see the right side of the page, so I don't know if it even tells you what book it is on that table.
Nope, he doesn't explain that. Hey Rob, this is for Warhammer. Yeah, thanks. We already know. Oh shit.
It is only melee. The top one is only melee. Versatile. Yeah, it just says versatile.
No. He's trying to distinguish between this one and these two. We already know about that. We want to know what's the difference between the bottom two, D or T. They're exactly the same in every way except for the D or T. So what is the distinguishing factor? What is it? No one can answer that. Zacchaeus, are you asleep? Are you sleeping? Are you sleeping? Hello? Are you sleeping? He's asleep. So yeah, Moskenfaz, I think you misunderstand what we were looking for there. All right, who's got a question? Diablo Bob, make up some questions. Right, there are 3 of them, but what... Okay, for the last time, and then I'm never going to say it again. We were only concerned with the D and the T. What is the difference? I don't give a fuck about that third top one. We don't care about that.
The D and the T.
Can you see Inanimate Manager? You absolutely can. Does that have an extension? Let's go out here for a second.
Oh, yeah, Inanimate. I want to see that one, too.
Inanimate Manager. Oh, here it is right here. Look. It's right at the top. Inanimate Manager. Inanimate Manager. I don't know if that's the words to the song. I just made it up.
So, if it's an inanimate manager, does that allow you to target it if it's a creature or not? Just asking for mimics.
Isn't that the reason it was created? Didn't you say, can we target it? And then you remember that game where we played and every question was, can we target it? Because you can target a mimic if it's a chair or whatever, you can target it.
It's a creature, right? It's still a creature, even if it is faking to be a chair.
Diablo Bob, I would answer that question, except for you already know the answer to that. All right, Inanimate Managers. First of all, the support channel. You click on that, and it takes you right to my Discord. Okay, let's go to modules, right, and open the directions. Let's open the instructions and read the instructions, everybody. So let's close the Dungeon Masters Guild guide. Guild. You see what I'm thinking about. Give that 20 minutes. Okay, now let's go over here. Inanimate. Now, see, I don't like that he didn't put a... Troy, you got to put a fucking thing in there. Okay, God, he doesn't have
it's inanimate. You can't see it.
Is that what it is? Okay, so before you start, first thing you need to do is open the Inanimate Manager and set up keywords. To do so, first click on the button for Inanimate Manager in the Tools section. Okay, let's go to the Tools section. The Tools section. There's no tools. Does he mean options? Tools section. What is tools? Is anybody... Am I freaking out that I don't know what tools is?
In the tools section, where you find the combat tracker? Yeah. Maybe we didn't. Maybe we're too slow. Then click on the button, the bottom right of the Inanimate Manager. Oh, the die button. That's the Inanimate Manager up there in the tool. The bottom right one. There.
Oh, here we go. Okay. All right, everybody. So the Inanimate Manager is the same as the combat tracker. It's up here. It's got its own button. It's the same exact thing as the combat tracker, only for stuff, right? So
just to clarify, do I put mimics in there? I don't understand.
Yeah. So, okay. To do so, first click on the button in the Inanimate Manager in the Tools section where you find the combat tracker. See, that should not say tools. Oh, it is tools. Yeah, I'm just a fucking moron is what's happening. Okay,
No, you're just a tool.
That's right. Then click on the button in the bottom right of the inanimate manager to see the keywords or bring up a new window. Okay, but it's already populated with stuff in there. So there's a bunch of keywords in there. Okay. In the keywords window, click on the button at the top left that reads Add Base.
Whoa.
And then we added all those in there. Okay. This will add my own list of keywords. You may add, remove, or change any of the keywords. Keywords are used to help automatically determine an AC of an item. Okay. When an AC item of 0 and is open or added to the inanimate manager, the script will look through the keywords to see if they're found in a name or item, and they can be found in the description of the phrases made of this material or made of that material. The highest AC will be applied. So, for example, if I go to items and I put in, well, we don't have anything loaded. So let me load the player's handbook here. Let me go load the player's handbook. Players, like that. Right? And as soon as that comes up, there'll be some items in there.
It doesn't work if you don't do that.
And I'm going to clear this one out just so we know. Okay, so now player's handbook items. Let's open items. And yeah, right here. All right, so let's put in the bagpipes. Okay, the bagpipes. Boom.
Oh,
Okay.
that would be perfect if there was a Sirenscape that did the.
So it gave it an AC of 11. Okay, new stuff. Please note these changes will not be applied to the reference items, in that those items may need to be copied to your database in order to be edited. Items now have slots for tokens. So you can open the item and it'll put a token there by default. If you don't have a token, right, it just put the letter B token in there by default. So that's there. When you open an item record, the AC will automatically be figured based on the material it is made of. See before you start, which we already did. Setup keywords, right? Okay, we already saw that. The size of the item will be determined by the weight if the size is blank when opened. Did we open it? Okay. The HP of the item, which is 10, will be determined by the size of the item and whether it's fragile or not. You can make an item fragile by clicking the box in the top right corner of the record right here. Changes that to 3, see? It's from 10, so we're going to make that not fragile like that.
If it's a French game, you have to say "des fragile."
Fragile, yeah. If you name an item the same name as an NPC, when you open the item again, the item will have the NPC data from the NPC. Great for quickly making mimics or converting existing trap NPCs into items. Yeah, because you can hit this mimic button. And then...
Nice. Was he watching our stream when he made this?
No, I don't know. And then container items. Anyway, he goes into some more detail about, and then there's some examples here. So yeah, but basically the point is you can have, the combat tracker for monsters and the party, and then you can have the inanimate manager for items, and then it's kind of the same thing.
Beard Jemmett's got a question. Does this allow you to have a locked trunk to break open, or a locked door you have to break down?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, and then the thing is, if let's say it is, let's do that. Let's actually do that. Let's do items trunk. Not a trunk, chest maybe? Is that what it's called? Chest?
Chest.
Okay, so chest. Let's put the chest in there. Or let's get rid of the bagpipes. Right, so the chest is here. Now, you can actually send the chest to the combat tracker. Boom! Here it is, right here. Now it's here. And it's got all the same stats and everything. It's all right there, like that. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Took it out of here and put it over there. Now, the thing is, you can't send it back. Can you go like this? Can you put it back in there? Yes, you can.
Yeah, and you drag it back.
And then you can just delete this right here, like that. Delete it, like that. So yeah. So there you go, everybody. Inanimate Manager. Let's just check it out. Let's go here.
I'm sure there's 1,000 other ways that we're not even thinking of that you can use that. It's just kind of one of those.
Right here. I'll give you the link, everybody.
$7. No, it's not $7 because you're already blown that money. It's only 700 coins.
It's only 700 coins. You can be the 99th subscriber right now. 99th subscriber. Go buy it right now. 99th subscriber. Be the 100th subscriber. Who knows? Give it a rating. Buy that shit and rate it. And then here's some more information about it. And then he has some examples in here. And then does he have a video? Yeah, he's got a video too. So you can go rewatch this video on YouTube, which will maybe go into way more depth than I did here. But Diablo Bob asked to see it, so we showed it. So there it is, Inanimate Manager. Now we're going to go close it. We're going to close it because we like to have shit closed. No, not that. No, nope. Like this. Like that.
That was Moskenfoss that actually acts.
Oh, was it Moskenfoss? Okay, I thought it was Diablo Bob.
Diablo Bob had a question if
Fragile.
you can make a table, an embedded table inside of a table.
Oh, yeah, but everybody knows how to do that, right? So, like, let's go to tables. Let's see what tables there are to roll on here. Determining party strength. The table. Well, that's not very many. Wait, I don't even have anything open though, do I? So let's.
You just have the inanimate object one open, probably.
Yeah, but these are no. These are shit we made. Like I'm gonna delete these. These are shit we made. Okay, let's go back. Let's open up.
The last time you had this question.
Let's open up the player's handbook, right? Let's just get some tables here. Let's just open up the player's handbook like that. That should give us some tables. So how you do, yeah, there's a lot of tables. A lot of tables. So how you do, like, let's say you want to make tables that do the backgrounds. So I'm going to make a table. Oops. No, I'm going to make a new table, right? And we're going to call this acolyte background info. And you know how there's the 4 things, right? So I'm going to make it let's see, what am I trying to do here? I'm trying to okay, so I'm going to make it 4 columns, right? There's just going to be one thing, and then I'm going to put the acolyte bond, acolyte flaw, acolyte ideal. Here, and to make this easier to see, I can, of course, you know, right? Acolyte personality trait. Now, what you have to do is first you have to delink these. Clear link, clear link, clear link, clear link. Okay, now in order for tables to roll on other tables, you have to surround the names by brackets. So let's do that. We're going to just put brackets on the outside of these names. And the table names, of course, have to be exact. That's why I copied them rather than type them. Now, what I'm going to do is I can put it at, I can put it to chat, right? I can put it to chat. It'll roll all 4 and give us the, so like if you're building a character, boom. I should actually do this for the DM's Guild. I should make a background maker. Somebody on Team Twohy could do that. Just do all how many fucking backgrounds are there? 9,000. So you would put, you'd put charlatan, number 2, charlatan, bond, flaw, ideal, personality trait, right? Just, you guys get it.
Can we make it so it just rolls on all of the tables and you get it mixed no matter what your background is? You could just have anything.
I don't know what you mean.
Well, this is picking from the acolyte ones, but can you make it pick from all of them
That's
when
what
you
I
roll
just
it?
said. That's what I just said. You could make
Yeah,
number 2 charlatan, number 3 criminal, number 4 entertainer. Yeah, you could make the whole table, but it's going to take you fucking 5 hours to make it.
you got to go make popcorn and come back and be like,
Yeah.
"Hey, it's almost done rolling. I don't like tea, and I don't know what the
But now
background
here's
is."
the cool thing. You want to do that in a story entry? Boom. There's your flaw, there's your ideal, there's your bond, there's your right? I mean, you know what I'm saying? You want to do it
Yeah,
in a
yeah,
in a
they're brackets.
yeah, you want
Yeah,
to do it in a parcel, you can, but it won't make sense. It's going to give you can do it in a parcel, but it's not going to make any sense. You're not going to fucking put these in the goddamn party sheet and
congratulations, you have
award them.
won your background. Here
And
you go.
you can do an encounter, but again, it's not going to make any sense.
Your
I want to
background is catching up with you. You better
yeah,
hurry.
it's
It
not even
doesn't
going to
even
do
put
it.
it on there.
Right. So your 2 choices are story and chat. That's what you want to do, story and chat. But yeah, you could go, now I'm going to go down here and go number 2, charlatan, flaw, charlatan ideal, charlatan personality trait, and then D. Wait, I'm going to try them with the links. I'm going to try with the links and see if it even works.
Gonna break fantasy grounds.
It might break.
Oh, you're putting the brackets in and leaving.
Yeah, I do not think this will work, but let's find out. It does work. Now, if I put that into a story entry, does it give me the links? Okay, that's Acolyte. Let's do it again. Acolyte. Let's do it again. Acolyte. Let's do it again. Why is it always Acolyte?
Isn't it gonna roll that first and then go to the next one?
No. You're rolling a D2, so it's 1 or 2.
You get some broken dice there.
Maybe it does. Okay, let's go back to chat. Did I click this? Like, I clicked it 900 times. Oh, there was the charlatan one. Oh, damn it. Okay, let's roll it in the chat. So it does the charlatan one, but it doesn't give you the links. Okay, now let's go back to story. Let's just close all these. I'm gonna go manual on this. You know I hate manual dice. I hate it. I'm gonna do it. All right, let's roll. Let's put 2. Yeah, see, it's not working because it's not working in the chats. So now let me get rid of the links. Let me get rid of them. Now it will work. Now if I do story, I can do... Whoops, I don't want... No, I don't want manual dice anymore. So it rolled a 1 for Acolyte. Let's go again. How can it be? It can't be rolling a 1 all the time.
There's 3.
Oh, you know what? My bad. It probably was working the whole time because the title of the thing is Acolyte. It was putting Acolyte every time because that was the title of the thing. Stupid. So what you would want to do is you would want to put you would want to label it. You'd want to go Acolyte bond dash, you know what I mean? You'd want to label it. And then we're not going to label them all, but just so you get the idea. Charlatan bond. So now they're labeled. I mean, the other 3 won't be, but you'll see what I'm saying. So now backgrounds info, charlatan bond, that, and then that, because I didn't label the last 3, but right. So now I'm tempted to put the link back in there again. Acolyte bond, charlatan bond. Let's put the links back and see if it still works. So it does work, but it doesn't include the link. Because you're rolling, I think it assumes you don't want the link because you're actually rolling on a different table. So there's actually really no way to, you know what I'm saying? There's no way to link it because you're not linking from this table, you're linking from this table, right? You see what I'm saying? Does everybody follow me on that?
Yeah, I don't know why you would want the link anyways, but
No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't. Well, in case you got that and then you wanted to see what it was, but you get the whole table, right? You get in the whole table, not just a single thing.
and you're just going to drag it into your. I mean, the right thing to do is just drag those right into your character sheet. So
Yeah, absolutely. That's what you would do. You just drag them right onto your character sheet.
yeah, right from the chat or the story entry. Yeah. So you could pre-roll them for your players, right? One on the table, and then just drag them over to the, or you can roll it from the character sheet too. There is that way.
Mm-hmm. What I do when I'm making my character is I just go to the background and I go, so like let's clear the chat. I just go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I roll clear, roll clear, roll clear, roll clear, and then I drag those onto the character sheet. But
And then you never look at them again ever.
no, and never do because I don't fucking role play. It's ridiculous. So, but you know, this way you could make a table. You can make one table that does every background, and if you say you want a random background, I mean, I could do that and put it into the random character maker thing. I just didn't think of doing that. You know, when I made the random character maker those years ago, I didn't even know what nested tables were, so I didn't even think of it. I mean, you could make you could make what's up, Fantasy Grounds Academy? Yeah, Leroon. Players would not be able to roll these, so I am out. So players could roll these, couldn't they? Let's find out. Let's find out. Let's find out if he's right or not.
Well, you could share tables. I share tables all the time with players.
Yeah, but they can. It's the player's handbook. So, join campaign, local host, right? Start. Oh, local host was already in there. So let's go make this backgrounds info public, right? Share that. So once this loads, I should be able to get that table and roll.
Yeah, Diablo Bob's got a question. What's your favorite hostile NPC to run versus players, and why is it your favorite? Chat can respond as well. Favorite NPC to run versus players? Well, I don't like thick NPCs on my players because I don't think Rob wants an ogre kicking his front door down and smashing his. So I would stick them on the characters, not the players. But I have to say my favorite is probably a giant because they're so easy to run as a DM. I just smash stuff, and they got 1,000,000 hit points and high armor class. I think that. Like a dragon is like, oh god, I gotta scroll down. What can this thing do? He's got spells. Holy crap! Layer actions. Oh my god. So just a big stone giant or frost giant is fun to me to run. Muskenfuss says he likes undead zombies. Yeah, that's pretty fun. Zombies are pretty fun too. Wraiths, 3 wraiths around characters. That's pretty fun too. Like last night, I thought Joe was dead. Acquisitions Incorporated? What are we doing?
No, this is the player's version. So the player has the player's handbook open, and he's got the table here. Let's just see. No, oh, I can't clear the chat because I'm a player. Can't clear the chat. Hold on. DM can. Okay, let's see if it works. Yeah, Leroon, I'm seeing that with only this table, it is actually pulling from the other tables. Absolutely no problem on the player's end. Not a problem.
And then you can just drag it right over your character sheet.
Drag it right to your character. Boom. So, yeah, you could make the whole... You know, the... here, let's open the... modules, activation... oh, yeah, here it is right here. PC... What? PC generator revamped.
So Layron says he likes running sturges. Those are pretty fun. I like making the sound. A skulk. PR Wild says a skulk. I don't even remember running a skulk. Diablo Bob, invisible stalkers. You're not sure you like them? You're not sure they're actually there?
Yeah. So the background table only rolls the backgrounds. I could actually add 4 more columns and do 77 times 4. So I'd be doing like 300 fucking things. But I could make those all be in there and roll those things, you know what I'm saying? But I just have in here drag the resulting link from the PC and then choose your skills, roll on the race tables. I don't even have the thing that tells you, because it's background, right? Background. Yeah. So yeah, I don't even, building your character, I don't even really have you make your, I don't even, part of that isn't, does everybody know what I'm trying to say? Because I do, but I'm assuming none of you know what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is, when you're building with the PC generator, it randomly rolls a background for you, but it does not instruct you. Let me find something from the player's handbook. It does not instruct you to roll on these tables, which is what we've been doing, and add them to your character sheet. It assumes you're going to do that. It just doesn't tell you to do that. But I could have had the table roll those for you. But I just, 6 years ago or whenever I made this, I don't even know what nested tables was. And I don't think I'm going to spend the time for the amount of money this thing sells for. I'm not going to fucking do 300. No, it's not happening. Somebody else can do it.
The new and improved.
The new, background. Yeah, and it's already revamped. Now it would be revamped.
Revamped. Layron is pretty insisting that it's not going to work. So.
But I just showed that it does work. I just proved that it works. Backgrounds already are PC facing.
Easy story templates.
Yeah, but Layron, you weren't here. Of course it would be easier in story templates, but you weren't here when the question was asked. The question was show nested tables. We were just using examples. So if you show up on time, then you might be caught up with us, and it's probably a pretty good idea to be here at the beginning of the show. Okay. I'm just busting his balls.
Kinda gave me the willies. Don't do that again. God.
I was gonna have breakfast when I went to Seattle with Layron, but he couldn't make it. He couldn't do it. And by the way, Layron, I'll have you know that I was gonna try to have breakfast with you at Lil John in Bellevue. I think you know where that is. And because they're shutting down. So my friend and I went there. No, lease extended for 10 more years. Boom. That's good news. That's a great restaurant since 1967. All right.
And I know you wouldn't order the biscuits and gravy because you can't do it.
Sorry, I just vomited when you said that. I apologize. So gravy, first of all, biscuits are dry, and so you have to have something on them, which is why the gravy, right?
Uh-huh.
Gravy is something that my whole life, like at Thanksgiving and stuff, I like the taste of it. It's just if I take even one spoon of gravy, I'm in the bathroom, Hydrate, BR Gemmet. It's my leftover drinks from Zips from when I went gaming today. So yeah, Layron, it does. I mean, if the player has the table, the DM just has to share the one table, right? But if all the tables that are being drawn from are from the player's handbook, and the player has the player's handbook open, then yeah, it does work. Boom. Mini, Acolyte, Bond, Acolyte, Flaw. Oh, wait. No, I didn't know. Oh, it's here because it's here. It's in a story entry. I didn't put it in the chat. Put it in the chat this time. Acolyte, Bond, Acolyte, Flaw. I am flexible in my thinking. Hint. I quote or misquote sacred texts and proverbs in almost every situation. Which you can do if you're familiar with the Bible, the Gospels of Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, and the lesser known Greg. You can quote all you want. Can a nested table be put into a story template? Let's find out. Story template. New. This is a story template. Can I put a nested table in it? Yes. Yes, I can. Look at that shit. Boom. Let's close it. Close everything. Close it. Close it. Link it. Close it. Lock it. Close it. Link it.
So can the player now grab it and roll on it? If he shared the story entry with the player.
This is the player. This is the player's Oh, wait a minute. I can never know what the player one is. Fuck it.
That's the player. He doesn't have the story. Give him the story. Gotta share it.
Okay, let's do it. Share record. Okay, now let's go over here.
There it is.
Right here.
Can he
like
roll
that.
on the table, or do you gotta share it?
Can I roll on the table? Let's do it. Roll on the table. Boom. Look at that.
It's rolling. It's rolling.
Rolling it. Yeah, I don't know. Leroon, maybe it used to be that it didn't work, but asking for a friend. Question: Do the story hotkeys do the story hotkeys be used in a new? Are you using Ebonics on me on purpose? Do the story hotkeys be used in the new Ref Manner builder to make tables and such? I mean, I don't know what you mean. We'd have to load up the reference manual builder.
Yeah, so just go to modules. Yeah, hit the button. And you got one. Look at you already making one. What are you making? Unknown whom?
Oh yeah, we were doing that last time. Now, how do you clear this whole? I mean, I could just clear them all, but is that the quickest way to get rid of the? Oh shit! Fuck! Don't fuck up. Can you Control Z that? No, you cannot. Oh my god! Imagine making a whole thing, and then clicking that twice and wiping out the entire thing, and then you can't get it back. Imagine if you did that. That would be crazy. Back your shit up, people. Okay, can they be used? So new to make a what? Can they be used in the new reference manual to make tables and such? Well, so you can make text tables, right? But that's just the same old, Control 6. You're typing, blah blah blah. You're typing, and then you're typing, and then you have a text block, and then you have this text block, whatever down here. I don't know. Why is this not working? I hate this thing, by the way. Blah blah. But how do you return? How do you just get a text? Oh my god. Okay, so you're typing, and then you can do Control 6. Is it? Yeah, to make a table, and then you can tab it out, make two. Yeah, so you can do that here, but you can't make tables. You'd have to go to the tables thing and make a new table, right? Do that, and then you can just bring it in and link it there like that. Is that what you were wanting to know? Oh my god, look at this fucking guy. Look at this guy. Look at this guy trolling me with etc. Trolling me. He's trolling. Diablo Bob trolling. because my friend is having to make. I'm asking for a friend. Etc. 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 Okay. I'm confused. Am I answered? Who's got a question that I didn't answer? Let's just start with that. We're gonna give away prizes, by the way, everybody. Don't leave. Don't leave because this show's a shit show. You cannot generate anything to write to a ref manual. Yeah, so like I don't use the builder, right? What I do is I put story entries in author like this, and then I use the author thing to build. I don't have it loaded, but I suppose we can show that. Here, let's just everybody calm down. Let's just back it all the way down and go into Fantasy Grounds again. And I'll load the Celestian's author extension. What is that called? It's called dev. I think it's dev. Or no, Core SP. Here it is. Core RPG author right here by Celestian. Available on the Forge, everybody, for free. Go look it up. So this is what I do. Because I'm used to old school reference manual building before Fantasy Grounds even had the ability to do it. So you can construct a reference manual completely from scratch in Fantasy Grounds, but I prefer, just me personally, I prefer to do it the new/old way, the new version of the old way of doing it, which is to have all your story entries in there. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. So you got all your story entries, right? Let's see. Okay, we got some. Let's just use it. So we're just going to do unknown whom. These are there like that. It won't do these because, well, first of all, let's just get rid of all this crap. Just get rid of it, get rid of it, get rid of it, get rid of it, get rid of it. This is all the stuff we were just doing, all these tables, all these examples. All right, so here's unknown whom. You do have to put them in groups or chapters. So here's unknown whom. This is the ones we have like that. Now, when I go to the author, you can say import. And it's going to tell you, holy shit, this cannot be undone. And what it's warning you about is if there is a builder, which there is, see this bullshit one it's going to totally overwrite that. So watch this. I'm going to hit yes, and it's going to write all that unknown whom stuff right there like this. Like that. So now we've got the whole unknown whom in there. Look at it. It's all beautiful. It's all excellent. It's all in there. And it's just not, it's not the whole thing. It's just part of it. So then I just export it, and there it is. So that's how I like to do it. Or you can go to modules, builder. Remember, if we do this, it's gone. It's gone forever. It's gone now. I erased it all. Or you can go new chapter. Oh my God, I can't believe I got to type all this out. And then subchapter. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my God, I can't believe. And then new page. And now on the page, you got to decide, do I want text block? Do I want dual text block? Do I want header block? Do I want image block? Do I want text left or do I want text right? So you can do all that stuff. So yeah, you can go, I want text left. Oh, wait, first title, right? Title up here. So I can go text left. Look at me. And then I can go get an image. Go to my assets, right? Assets. Where the hell are the assets? Aren't assets at the bottom? Where the fuck are they?
No, you can do image at the images under I.
How come there's no assets down here? What the hell?
Assets are up in the puzzle.
Oh my God, here they are here. Okay, then just anything. Yeah, that. Yeah, that. And then you can drag it right there like that, and then you like that. See? And it would look a lot better if I had, a bunch of blah, 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 blah. You guys get it. So you can build those manually, or you can just import what you got in the story entries and erase everything that's there and build the whole thing like that. All neat and nice and neat. And then I'll show you the story entries here. I already did this. They're right here like that. And you can do fancy purple, you can do fancy dancy sub-chapter crap and make it purple and whatever the hell. But you got to download Celestian's author extension and then go read how to use it. Need a group. Yeah, I have a group. It is grouped. It's grouped in unknown whom, like that. How does Rob know what goes through my head when I start working on modules? Do I? I don't know.
Because Rob's had to go through that in his head himself lots of times.
Is D double-sided?
Double-sided war hammer
Double-sided and two-handed could be, but then again, why distinguish between the two when they're exactly the same? And I tried to go here 5e Warhammer differences. Let's try that. No, not Pathfinder.
Warhammer 4e. Yeah, that was kind of fun.
Okay, two types of Warhammer in the Dungeon Master's Guide. Does anybody have the physical Dungeon Master's Guide to see if they have two different ones in there? D&D Beyond, yeah, I already know about that. So yeah, Warhammer is only listed once.
And it's only listed as versatile right there, not as throwing.
Yeah, it doesn't have the... Well, this is basic rules. It doesn't have... Okay, Warhammer. What the hell just happened? Okay. Equipment, Warhammer. Yeah, it doesn't even have the throwing property. What the hell? A Warhammer? You can't throw a Warhammer, can you? That's a fucking huge big thing. I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
You can if you have a D or a T on your Warhammer from the DMG, apparently.
Yeah. Look at like what? Okay, what's all this dice notation? What are these mistakes in here? Oh, but they don't show up. Okay, never mind that. Yeah, this is bothering me. All these syntax things just bug the shit out of me. All right, so yeah, apparently D&D Beyond's not gonna tell us. Okay, so let's go back. The Game Master's Guide. So I'm trying to... How would you guys word your Google search? Two types of Warhammer in the Dungeon Master's Guide. Like, how else would you word that to find out what the hell the differences are?
What the hell's up with the Warhammer and 5e? That's the only other way I would ask. That's a little clearer there. Warhammer and the Dungeon Master's Guide 5e. Yeah.
No, you said, what the hell's up with the Warhammer and 5e? Yeah, they really want you to fucking think Warhammer game. They want you to...
Hey, maybe if you did Fantasy Grounds, maybe it's just a Fantasy Grounds thing.
Ooh, Pave the World might have... Yeah, maybe... And it might be if... Oh, you know what? I can't show that on screen because it's proprietary. But the thing that you build modules with that only Fantasy Grounds people can use. What's that called? Par 5e. It does have the D and the T in there, but nobody knows what the hell. Did Zacchaeus answer us yet? No. Okay. So let's go back here. Let's see. Pave the World says Warhammer D versus... See, that's the logical mind. That's the best. I mean, if you don't get it from this, you're not going to get it. Warhammer D versus Warhammer T. Okay. Again, yeah, it's all Warhammer games. So, yeah, you're not going to...
So tag this Twitch Warhammer T, and then when you search for it, it's going to come up with this video of us trying to find it. Just make a continuous loop.
Yeah, it's going to be us going, what in the fuck? All right, so nobody, I think since nobody in this chat and nobody on my Discord server could answer this properly, I think the answer to what's the difference between the D and the T is nobody gives a fuck. Nobody cares.
Well, the other thought is why is the thing even in the DMG? It's not in the physical book.
It's not?
No.
Warhammer is
Why would-
absolutely in the Dungeon Master's Guide,
It's
isn't
in
it?
the player's
Or
handbook.
the Player's Handbook, yeah.
Why would it be in the DMG?
Yes, that's true. They're also different bags. Yes, D, H, and T. That is true. I'm gonna put the slides on just for a second, everybody, because I want to check a message.
D, H, and T. Double, huge, and tiny. D. It's dwarven. It's dwarven. It's a dwarven bag, and you put your dwarven warhammer in it. So the D's have to go in the D's, and the T's have to go in the T's.
I'm just answering a question to a guy here, everybody, that he might want to keep private. Okay, let's. I can go back now. I can go all the way back. Here we go, like that.
Diminutive, tiny, and huge. That sounds about right.
Tiny, diminutive, tiny, and huge. Yeah, that would make sense for bags. So is it diminutive and tiny warhammers? I don't think so.
It's a pixie warhammer.
All right, we've done enough today. Let's just give away a prize and get the hell out of here.
Congratulations, you have won the DM's Guild spell coding effects, and the D and the T have some magical ability now. Rob's going to make some shit up.
No, that's not happening. So
He's going to put it.
I'm going to give away an item, a DM's Guild item, everybody. This is, if you win this drawing, you can send me a message in Discord with your DM's Guild email, and I will give you any item, any single item with my name on it. So how do you know which items those are? You do this. You go here to this link I'm putting in the chat right now. Like that. You go to that link and you look for stuff with my name on it. No packages. Don't be greedy. Just one item. So let's see. DM's Guild. You should have been here last Sunday. You get a one, like the whole store. I gave away everything. I gave it away at all. Everything. And of course,
Pixie Warhammer.
Yeah, Warhammer is the keyword. Of course, is what it is. So start that exclamation point Warhammer in the chat, y'all. And
when you type it, you can go Warhammer. I don't know.
You don't need to put the D or the T. You just have to spell it right. And Diablo Bob's trying to keep his streak going and winning.
If he wins again, he better stop for a while, or he's going to hurt himself.
Not if it was a Pixie Warhammer in there. Not from a Pixie Warhammer. And I'll pick a prize winner, and then we'll be done. And then I can take a nap. I got up way too early this morning. I'm super tired.
Going to sleep early sounds like a plan to me tonight.
Yeah. Well, it's only like 7 o'clock here now. I'm still going to go to bed. I have to get up at 10 to take my medication. I don't know. I can turn my alarm off and set it. I got a 3-hour grace period, so I can get up at 1 in the morning and take it. Whatever. You guys understand.
Just leave it next to the bed. You're going to get up to go pee and just take it then.
No. First of all, I got to fill today's refill day. I do it weekly and I have to refill the medication. I put it in my box. It's all organized by day. All right, here we go, everybody. The winner is, boom, Pave the World. Pave the World, last one on April 10th. So you know what to do, Pave the World. Send me a DM in Discord with your email and the item that you want from DM's Guild, and I shall divvy it out. Divvy it out to you. Drake, anything else to say before we end this fiasco?
I'm all done with the D's and the T's. All done.
By the way, everybody, don't forget, next week we're going to walk through... Here, I get to do this, right?
Monsters of Multiverse. Yeah.
We're going to walk through Monsters of the Multiverse. And then, of course, usually what I do is I give away a copy of that. I don't know why I like to spend $30 of my own money to give it to the audience. I don't know. I just do it because I'm cool. But yeah, we'll walk through that next week on the show. And I guess that's it. Is that it?
That's it.
You can tell I'm super tired because I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. All right, guys. Let's run the slideshow real quick for everybody. So Wednesdays is Gloomhaven. Fridays is the second Black Dawn, episode 1, DM McClancy. It looks very similar to the Saturday show. Stormlord's Wrath, episode 2, DM Drake. And then Sunday, this show, but this should be episode 202 next week for the walkthrough of the monster thing. And that's what happens.
Gloomhaven.
Yeah. So thanks again, everyone. I hope you have enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'm a big fan of John Oliver Last Week Tonight, so I'll be watching that this evening. If you guys have never watched it and you have HBO, give it a chance. Give it a shot. Good gaming, everyone.